This is WFYI News Now. It's July 18th, and I'm Sarah Neal-Estes. On today's show, where Marion County Public Schools ranked on this year's state exam. New safety initiatives as the WNBA All-Star Game and other events bring thousands to downtown Indy. And the City-County Council is one step closer to imposing stricter curfew hours for young people in downtown Indianapolis.
Well, I appreciate what all of you are doing here tonight. It's too little, too late. We have dead kids.
Those stories coming up, but first, U.S. Secretary of Education Linda McMahon praised Indiana as a national model for school choice and affordability during a visit to Purdue University Wednesday. She joined Governor Mike Braun at a roundtable with state education leaders, touting Indiana's push to keep parents at the center of both K-12 and college decisions. McMahon applauded Purdue's 14-year tuition freeze.
Indiana is such a great example of innovation with entrepreneurships, with what's going on at the different universities with K-12 education.
President Donald Trump's administration is withholding more than $100 million in federal education grants from Indiana as part of a nationwide decision. Marion County Public Schools scored generally lower than the state average in this year's state exam, the ILEARN. Sydney Dauphiné has more on local reading and math results.
Franklin and Washington townships had the highest passing rates for both the English language arts and math portions of the test. Nearly 21% of Indianapolis Public Schools students passed the ELA, the lowest results in Marion County. ILEARN is a yearly statewide assessment that measures English language arts, science, social studies, and math skills for students in grades 3 through 8. The test scores show persistent achievement gaps between white students and their Black and Hispanic peers across Marion County. These disparities far exceed state averages. IPS says they are seeing consistent improvement with underserved groups and plan to continue to work on improving scores through investments in quality curriculum. I'm Sydney Dauphiné.
The safety of downtown Indianapolis is top of mind for local and state officials ahead of a high-profile weekend. Jill Sheridan reports new safety initiatives come as the WNBA All-Star Game and other activities will bring thousands to downtown.
A mass shooting that killed 2 youth in downtown Indianapolis over the 4th of July weekend spurred the city to impose a stricter curfew for teens. Police Chief Chris Bailey says this weekend they will set up a safe, secure location for police to bring youth out past curfew.
One that helps them return home safely, and when needed, we'll have contacts with services that can make a difference in their lives and in the lives of their families.
Local grassroots groups will partner to help provide services including mentorship and job readiness. If contact with guardians is not made, youth may be taken to the Juvenile Detention Center for a status offense. But Indiana Governor Mike Braun says the city is not doing enough to ensure public safety.
Indianapolis's own justice system is not doing the job. I think the police department is, but the rest of the equation is not being carried out.
Braun says state police will also have officers downtown this weekend. I'm Jill Sheridan.
And for our final story today, the Indianapolis City-County Council is one step closer to imposing stricter curfew hours for young people in downtown Indianapolis. As Farrah Anderson reports, the proposal would extend the hours when Marion County children and teens are prohibited from being in public spaces without supervision.
The city's Public Safety and Criminal Justice Committee approved a revised version of the proposed youth curfew at a recent meeting. Under state law, local governments can temporarily move curfew hours by up to 2 hours if there's a public safety concern. The new proposal would do just that, but only for 120 days, unless the council votes to extend it. The move is in reaction to a number of high-profile shootings involving youth. Rick Snyder, president of the police union, criticized the committee for waiting too long to act.
Well, I appreciate what all of you are doing here tonight. It's too little, too late. We have dead kids.
The proposal includes new language to reassure officers they'll be legally protected. It now heads to the full City-County Council for final approval. I'm Farrah Anderson.
That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Drew Daudelin, Zach Bundy, and Abriana Herron, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Kendall Antron produced our music, and I'm the news director, Sarah Neal-Estes. If you liked today's episode, remember to subscribe and share, and follow WFYI on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to check in on our newsroom throughout the day. Thank you for listening. We'll be back Monday.